Yoga Hosers was not a film I'd heard of until I watched and subsequently reviewed Tusk, which is actually one of my favourite films. And when I reviewed it, some people said, "Are you going to watch Yoga Hosers?" And I hadn't heard of it, but it's a spin-off starring Lily Rose Depp, Johnny Depp's daughter, and Johnny Depp is one of the main characters in Tusk. And I thought, well, I really enjoyed Tusk. Let's see what this is about. It's written and directed by Kevin Smith and is not very well received, but I actually really enjoyed it. So I will read out the description from IMDb. I will say it has a 4.3 out of 10 rating on IMDb. That's across 11,000 reviews. But I'll be honest, I tend to like films that other people don't. So I don't know, if you have a unique taste in film, it may be for you. So the description from IMDb: two teenage yoga enthusiasts must do battle with an evil presence that is threatening to rise from its underground lair and endanger their major party plans. Now, these two girls, they work in a 7-Eleven kind of store, and they're very hip and cool and, as I said, into yoga. And they do appear in Tusk, so if you've seen Tusk, you'll be familiar with the girls already, and if you can kind of deal with their attitude, I think you'd like it. They're both called Colleen. The two Colleens are now central to this story, and they just have this very bizarre adventure battling with this so-called evil force and doing yoga a lot of the time. And I think this really works because of their performances. Lily Rose Depp and Harley Quinn Smith do so well with these characters and make their performances really lively, and I can't say too much without giving away some of the plot to how they react to certain situations, but I mean, some people would argue that there is no plot, but as I said, I enjoyed it, much to what I didn't expect. I did not think that it would be my kind of film, but I thought, well, I love Tusk. It isn't anything like Tusk. I apologise if you can hear that car horn outside. It's rush hour traffic time. And I lost my train of thought. Yes, I didn't think it would be my kind of film, but it's absolutely nothing like Tusk. Johnny Depp is in it, not as a main character, but he has a very interesting role. Stan Lee's in it briefly. Haley Joel Osment. It's a really interesting, fun film. It's one of those films that you can put on and not pay attention to and still fully understand it and fully follow it and really find it entertaining. Definitely a popcorn film. Definitely not for everybody. And as I said, I didn't think it would be for me, but I gave it a chance, and actually I really, really liked this. So I'd say give it a chance if you can. I'm not going to say rush out and get it or buy a double disc special edition Blu-ray and, absolutely devote your life to this film. It's certainly not that good, but it's I'd say it's worth watching. If you have the chance, I'm not sure if it's on Netflix. I watched it, I think, on DVD quite a few years ago now, for the first time, and yeah, it was decent. It was good enough. If you've seen it, do let me know what you think of it. If you've seen Tusk, I'd say it's definitely worth a watch, but it's not really like Tusk at all.